everyone. It's me, Terry of the Yarn Joy podcast. Welcome back to another episode of Crafting with Friends. Well, how is everybody doing? I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody had a great weekend. We had see, what did we do the weekend? It's like the days run together. We stayed home, worked around the house. I had to dog sit for my grand dog, my son's dog, a couple of days. And so we did that. We had an extra dog here. He's a little Yorkie, full of energy. And so anyway, Teddy had a sleepover. So that's what we did. We basically took care of him and just stayed here. My husband went to Sam's and got we go about once a month, I guess, our monthly shopping trip to Sam's. And so we did that. I've been doing some reorganizing in my pantry. So I was working over there, moving food around, and I bought some Lazy Susans for some bottles of different sauces and things that I have that I fit in the pantry, and it works really well. And so I'm really glad that I got those. It was like a 4-pack, so I was able to put 2, one for some cans and then one for some bottles of like apple cider vinegar and different oils and some sauces and different things. And so that works really well. And the other 2 I actually put in another cabinet I have in the kitchen, and I have like all our vitamins and stuff on one, and then some different medications and things on the other. So it works really well. It fit in the cabinet, and yeah, so now I have some more room in the cabinet to kind of move things around a little bit. So anyway, so I worked on that besides my crocheting projects. Okay, so let's get into the crocheting because that's why you're here. So I've been working on this around the basis blanket, and I'm so happy to say that I finished it. Yay! And it's so big. I measured it, and I think it's a square blanket, and I think it's about 50. Now it's not blocked or anything. So if I blocked it, it would stretch out more, probably, I'm sure. But without blocking, it's about 53 inches square, something like that. So let me go ahead, let me show you. All right, I'll show you sitting here. So I did end up taking I had just a piece of the shell border done in the Caron cake, the Caron Big Cakes. This is Caron Big Cakes in the colorway Cherry Cake. There is a total of about, I think, 5 cakes. It's either 4 or 5 because I can't remember if I started with 2 or 3 of them. I can't remember how many I had. It might have been 2, and then I got one from Rose of Rose Likes Crochet, and I got another one from Victoria, one of my viewers. So thank you so much, ladies, for the help in sending me the remaining cakes that I needed to finish. So this is actually not the last round. There's 70 rounds in the whole entire project, and I made it to 16. This is round 69. And so I still had a little bit of the cake yarn, the yarn from the cake left, but I only got maybe like one side of this shell or scalloped edging done, and then I ran out. And so I just decided, I had no yarn left. So I went ahead and I ripped that out. It was just, like I said, piece of it. I don't know if it was a full side. And I added this color, which is Lion Brand Vanish's Choice in the colorway Fisherman. It's kind of a cream ivory-ish type color. And so I went ahead and did that. So that way this last round, the whole entire round is the same color. And I think it finished it off really well. I think it blends in with these other colors well enough. Using just plain white was too bright for these colors. And so this off-white, or I guess it's off-white, I don't know. Anyway, I thought it worked a lot better. Okay, let me get up and I'll walk back here a little bit and try to hold it up for you, see if you can see all of it, okay? Okay, move everything out of the way. Move my chair over. Okay. Here is, no, I can't get it all up, but here is the whole thing. There you go. Get most of it there. Now, I did take a picture of it on my couch, and so I will go ahead and insert that into the camera here. Let me set this aside because it's heavy. I'm going to put it right there. Uh-oh, knocked something over. Okay. Okay, let me get all settled here. I will insert a picture of it all spread out. I laid it on my couch. I think it looks really good on my couch. So here it is right there. Okay, there it is. And like I said, I think it turned out really well. Looks good on the couch. When you lay it down flat, you know, that center area is kind of, I call it blousy. I don't know. It's like, it doesn't lay flat. It's kind of baggy in the middle because I used all one hook size. And I, just from me doing my Sophie's Universe blanket that I'm working on right now, the designer said to use a smaller hook size for that the central area, and then change to a larger hook size as you work your way out. And I should have done that, but I'll know for next time. But anyway, it looks fine when it's on the couch. You can't see, it doesn't show that it's baggy there in the middle. So I'm perfectly fine with that. Okay, so I like I said, you saw the picture, and the colors look much better in real life than what's in the picture. I just could not get my camera. I messed with the settings and different things, trying to get the colors to come out correct. And I just couldn't do it. The colors are just off. It looks kind of more grayish, but anyway, you saw it. Okay, let me pull this back up here. Whoop. Okay. So that's what I was working on. I'm so happy to be finished with that. Yay. And so I was thinking, well, what else am I going to do as far as the next thing I'm going to be working on for crafting with friends? And I thought, well, I could pick out another one of my sleeping whips and work on that. I was looking at my list here. I don't have that many, and I have completed, well, at the beginning of the year, I went through my sleeping whips, and I wrote down 7 of them. And so of the 7, I finished 4 of them, so that's good. It was the Tunisian crochet along, the Jada and Stitches, you know, that was not really a sleeping, but it was like an unfinished whip from last year. And so I finished that, and I had the Kanga, which was the Winnie the Pooh, the little kangaroo, stuffed kangaroo, and I finished her. And I finished the Around the Bases blanket project, and my granny scrap, my Scrappy Granny throw, that one, and with all the squares and the rectangles, and I finished that, so that's good. All I have left is I have a baby blanket that's made with some big scoop ice cream yarn that I was working on. I've got that. I've got that toucan panel, the Grafgan panel that I was going to make a tote bag with, and I stopped working on it, so I still have that. And I have a St. Patrick's Day gnome project, and I missed St. Patrick's Day again, so oh well. And so I don't feel like working on it right now. And the baby blanket with the big scoop yarn, I was thinking, well, I could go ahead and pick that up and start working on that, but I really wasn't feeling that right now either. I don't know why. I'm not. I'll finish it, but I just don't feel like working on it right now. And then the toucan, like I said, it's like, oh, I don't know what to do with that. So I don't want to tackle that right now either. I do have actually a sleeping fox, which is a amigurumi that I had started right at the beginning of the year to go with that big scoop granny blanket. And I still have that also. So I need to add that, I guess, to my sleeping whips. But I just didn't feel like working on any of those. And so I was going through my Ravelry library, you know, where I've reserved or bookmarked, you know, patterns and things. And so I decided to work on and use some yarn that Rose of Rose Likes Crochet sent me in the yarn swap. I've been itching to use this yarn. And so I think this is the one, this is what I'm going to make. Okay, so I will put a link down below in the description box to this pattern, but it is a filet crochet baby blanket pattern. I don't think I've done a filet crochet project except for like a table runner, stuff like that, where it was with crochet thread. But I don't think I've done a blanket. No, I think maybe I did. Years ago, I did a baby blanket that had some little filet crochet hearts that made hearts. I think that's right, but it was years and years ago. Anyway, if I have, it's been a long time. So I found these patterns. The website, or the Ravelry shop is called Nana's Crochet Creations, and she has several baby blanket. Well, some of them are baby blanket size, some of them are bigger, but they're filet crochet they're not charts, it's written patterns. And I picked out several of them that I had purchased from her. And so this was one of the ones that I had purchased and I haven't made it yet. Anyway, it is the Rubber Duckies blanket and it's so cute. I just printed out the pattern because, like I said, there's no chart. It's all written. And so I knew I needed to have it in print so then I could make notations on it on the paper, you know, stuff like that. And so that's why. Otherwise, it's a digital pattern. But I went ahead and printed it out so I could have it. And I printed it. In black and white, you know, to save on my ink. And so I will go ahead and I was going to well, I could do that. Here, I'll just do it. Here is a picture, it's on my phone, of somebody's project that used her pattern. It's right there. Yeah, see that? It's that little duckies. I just thought it was so cute. And the yarn that I'm going to use, it doesn't make a very big blanket. It says it's 28 by 32, so kind of like a car seat blanket or a stroller blanket or something. Although you could probably make it bigger by putting a bigger border around it or whatever. But anyway, the yarn I thought I'd use is this self-striping yarn, Rose of Rose Likes Crochet. In the crochet swap we did, she gave me 3 of these, and it's Hirschner's Pastry Petite yarn. And the colorway is called Bubbles, I think. Yeah, Bubbles. And it's green and it's like green and aqua, or kind of a greenish, bluish greenish, and then aqua, two different, darker and a lighter, and then a really pretty kind of a limey green there, lime green, and white, and yeah, that green is almost like a yellowish. Anyway, I thought that would be cute for ducks. And so this is what I'm going to use. It says the pattern takes 800 to 1,000 yards approximately with a J hook. What is a J hook? I think isn't that 6mm? I forget. Something like that. Anyway, with DK weight yarn, you could use worsted weight. That'd make the project bigger. But I'm going to go ahead and use, because I've got so much DK weight yarn. If you saw my tour of my yarn, whatever video that was, I have a lot of DK weight yarn. So I decided to do it in DK weight. And so, like I said, this one is 364 yards for this cake, and I have 3 of them, and so that would give me over 1,000 yards of yarn for it, and it says approximately 800 to 1,000 yards. And so I was thinking, well, if I run out, I can always use white, you know, for the border if I need to, you know, if I run out. But I think I'll be good. So anyway, that's the new project I think I'll start working on for crafting with friends. So here you can kind of see it right there too. See the duck? I think it'll be fun. It'll hold my interest. I know that I have mentioned before that I don't really like one-piece blankets that have a whole bunch of stitches wide across, and then it's very monotonous making all those stitches across. Well, this one is smaller, I think you start with a chain of a little over 100. Yeah, a little bit over 100. And so it won't be extra wide, but I think the holes that I have to leave, you know, by making a chain one and then skipping a stitch and all that, you know how you make those holes. I think that's going to hold my interest as far as, you know, because they're in different places and you're creating an image, and also you'll be changing colors and things. And so I think that this will help me to stay on track with the blanket and not get bored with it. So that is what I'm going to be working on with Crafting with Friends. Let me know what you're working on during our Crafting with Friends video. Well, yeah, I feel like this is not just my video, this is our video because it's Crafting with Friends. So let me know what you're working on, and if you want to follow along with me making this rubber ducky blanket, I think it's going to turn out really cute. And I see Ted walk past there a little bit, back behind me. You probably hear his little toenails. Where he is? Oh, there he is, see him? And so anyway, get distracted by my little companion. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be working on. What else I've been working on this past week? Well, I'm still working on the Feel Better Friend doll. I'm working on his head. I have his head done. His eyes are in, and I've got his ears, but they're only pinned on yet right now. Haven't started tackling his hair yet, quite yet. But I've got his head completed, so that's the next thing I need to do besides stitching in his nose. So working on that. Oh, I'm working on the chicken coasters. I finished 2 of them, and I'm working on the 3rd one. That one's incomplete. Let me show you the complete one. Okay, this is the yarn. I told you I had bought a little bit of yarn, some I Love This Cotton. I showed it in my last Thursday's video. Anyway, I found the pattern for the chicken coaster I thought would look good using that yarn. And so here is one of the complete ones. Didn't it turn out so cute? So I'm gonna make 4 of these. I've made 2 of them so far. The yarn, this yarn is it's both I Love This Cotton by Hobby Lobby. It's I Love This Cotton print, and this colorway is called Spunky. And it's a speckled yarn. I wanted to do it in a speckled, something speckled or some other color besides just a white chicken. And so that's what I decided to do. And I think it was a good choice as far as, it's working out good. It looks good, I think. So I'm using that, and the red it's not a bright red. I think it's the I Love This Yarn Solids, and it's called Burnt Sienna, because the red just didn't look right with this yarn. I held them together and it just didn't look right, but I like that. So there you go. This yellow there, now that one I didn't pick it up there. I got it at Walmart, and it's just the peaches and cream in gold. Yeah, because I didn't have any type of yellow color cotton yarn, and so I just picked up this at Walmart. And because you have just a small amount for the beak. Anyway, this is a YouTube tutorial. I think she did good on the tutorial, except there's no talking, it's just set to music or whatever, music in the background. And so she has the instructions on the screen. And I did find following the coaster part and the comb and the wattle is pretty easy, but then when she did the beak, I watched it a few times, and for some reason I had a hard time following her, and mine was not turning out right. So the beak I kind of did myself. But anyway, I think it turned out really cute. And so, like I said, I've made 2 of these. I'm working on the 3rd one. See? And I'm gonna make 1 more, so it'll be a set of 4. And then I'm still gonna have yarn, oh, here it is. I'm still gonna have a good amount left over. So I might make a turkey, not turkey, this is a chicken, chicken hot pad, or, like a bigger mat to go along with the set of 4 coasters. I think that would be cute. And, and the black is just acrylic, but it's just a tiny little knot there. So that's what I used. So I think I'm going to do that. It's going to be a gift for a fellow YouTuber. She likes chickens, and so I thought that would be cute to send to her, and I just wanted to send her something. So that's what I'm working on for that. And then see that blue down there? That's Cookie Monster, or parts. He's got parts. He's got his arms and one leg, I think, and that's going to be, of course, for my grandbaby. His second birthday is coming up really soon, and the theme is Sesame Street because he's really gotten into Sesame Street, the Sesame Street characters. And at Christmas, I made him an Elmo, and so now I'm making him a Cookie Monster. That is a pattern by the Left-Handed Crocheter. It's a whole pattern kit that's got several characters in it. It's called The Street, I think is the name of her pattern set for that. But anyway, working on that. Let's see, yeah, the Feel Better Friend doll, the chicken coasters, finished the Around the Base blanket, and so of course I'm excited to start a new project. So the Rubber Duckies project that will be starting up. So that's about what I've been working on. Oh, and the Sophie's Universe blanket, I'm still working on that. Keeping up with that really well. I'm a couple of days ahead, which is good because the sides are getting a little bit longer to work on. So I was thinking that it would be good to keep ahead a couple of days. So doing that, so that's good. Working out good. I'm still loving it. Yeah, it's keeping my interest, doing different things each round. So I'm really enjoying that. And so, yeah, I've been posting pictures of it every day on my 100 day project on Instagram, and also Facebook, my personal Facebook page. And then, so even some of my non-crocheter friends that I have in real life, they have said that they're enjoying watching it grow, even though, they're not crocheters, but they are enjoying watching, an update picture every day. So that's good. I was afraid they'd get sick of it because, I just posted today is day 43, and I still have to go to day 100. So, but they're all saying, oh, it's great. I can't wait to see, I'm looking forward to each day, to see it get bigger. So that's cool. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go. My husband will be home soon. Yeah, from his, what time is it? Yeah, he's getting home. He'll be home soon. So I just thought I'd pop in here while there was nobody here, so we could have a nice chat. And come back tomorrow, and I will do another video, and we'll have another visit for the Yarn Joy podcast episode, regular episode, and I will show you all these projects that these other projects that I've talked about. I'll show you my progress on them tomorrow. So everybody have a wonderful Wednesday, and come back tomorrow, and we will have another visit in the next video. Bye.